Welcome to another episode of 3 Minutes of Motivation. I'm back with another episode and we're now on episode 11. So for all those supporting the channel, we made it here. We're still keeping it going. We're still focusing on the positives and we're still seeing good and bad. Do not care. So this episode, we're focusing on something truly important, which is self-awareness and being able to understand our emotions, especially our thought process when we are experiencing emotions that usually are not within our own control. First and foremost, knowing oneself. The art of knowing oneself is the art to know of how to see your thought process when you're experiencing an emotion. So if you're experiencing an emotion that may feel like self-defeating, if you can at some point be able to be fully aware of that thought process, of the words you're using, the thoughts you're thinking, if you can see that as a way of opportunity to see another meaning, this will give you the willpower to start seeing things in a completely new perspective. I know from my personal experience, I used to see things quite negatively in moments of crisis. Now, I don't see it as much anymore because I realize that my perception is the only thing I can control. My perception is how I choose to see the world despite whatever's going on. And if you see that there's people in this world who do see things in a different perspective, when the whole world's panicking and other people are seeing it as a way of opportunity, it goes to show that to know oneself is how you can overcome obstacles. The second section is being comfortable doing the uncomfortable. So to do that really is to know your strengths and weaknesses. Everyone has something that they're unique at. Everyone has something that they're not so good at. To be able to be comfortable with doubling down on your strengths and also having some time to sharpen your weaknesses, you have to let go of perfection. Because perfection truly is an imaginary thing that everyone is striving for, but it doesn't actually exist. There's one which is
that
we're slowly starting to see things change over time, and people are starting to show their imperfections because it's important for people's personal development. But to eliminate perfection allows you to start seeing progression and allows you to start taking the missteps, because you're seeing how much it makes a difference of your thought pattern and actually your journey in itself. So being an imperfectionist always works when you're trying to focus on the idea of progressing forward. And then the last one is change is a learning process. No one changes overnight, regardless of whatever goes on in this world, regardless of whatever we see. Change is something that we have to choose. I know myself from even this brand, even though it's called Change Your Routine, it's because I had to literally change my routine to even think and even speak the way I do now. So if you understand that, it literally takes everything away and you start to see things completely different. Everything you do is a decision, it's a choice. And if you start seeing it as a form of learned behavior and rather than it seen as, oh yeah, people were always like that, you will start to see things within yourself that you can change and you can actually live by it. So I hope this was very, very valuable to you. Of course, I really want to be grateful for those who are supporting the channel. We are now in episode 11, as I said, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to keep these videos as consistent as possible. We are 4 minutes, so I'm going to stop from here. Change your routine. Let's go.